Dan links afslaan naar Westbourne Terrace.
Lotto. From the National Lottery. Rules and procedures apply. Players must be 18 or over.
You can now get Sky,
Links afslaan naar
HBO,
Westbourne
Disney+,
Terrace.
Netflix and Hey You
Dan
together
rechts
in one
afslaan naar Old
subscription.
Links
So,
Road.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, take your seats on your sofas, brew your cuppas, and turn your phones to silent. Because the world of ultimate
Rechts afslaan naar
entertainment is
Old
about
Links
to
Road.
begin. Sit back, relax, and head to sky.com to find out more. It's starting. The past Sky Stream Sky Ultimate TV subscription. Minimum broadband speed 30 megabits per second recommended. 18 plus. Go from bucket list to booked with EasyJet. Find that perfect spot by the perfect pool with the perfect book. And now's the perfect time to book it. Get package holidays from £289 per person and flights from 37
Over
pounds one
200
way.
meter.
Book now at
Links
easyjet.com.
afslaan naar
Get out there. Selected dates and
B3236
flights open to
Nelson
October.
Road.
Limited availability. Holidays after protected. T's and C's apply. 5 across. Full of positive swipe. Sorry. At HMRC, we can't help you fill gaps in a crossword, but our new website can fill gaps in your pension.
Links afslaan naar B3236
Just
Nelson Road.
simple explanations about the basics to help you get tax confident and understand how tax works in retirement. To learn more, search HMRC Tax Confident. Oh, that's it. Confident.
Selling your car can be super simple if you choose We Buy Any Car. Now in their 20th year, they're on average 11 minutes away.
Over
So how
300
never
meter.
far.
Rechts
If only you
aanhouden.
could make finding a
Dan
good
rechts
driving
afslaan naar
simpler.
B3236 Atlantic
No.
Way.
No. Oh, definitely not. We Buy Any Car. Selling made simple. To sell your car today, enter your reg number now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
You probably own things you simply
Rechts
haven't had
aanhouden.
time to sell.
Dan
Which
rechts
is why
afslaan naar
don't sit on it.
B3236
We'll buy and buy
Atlantic
them
Way.
all in one go. For more information, visit don'tsitonit.co.uk
Rechts afslaan naar
or text the word
B3236
sell to
Atlantic Way.
80800 free of charge
Over
from
2,4
any UK
kilometer.
mobile.
Rechts afslaan naar A39 Atlantic Highway.
Would you like to find out how much you want?
Absolutely.
Okay, but you hold on.
In Postcode Lottery's June draws, you could win a share of £20.8 million. So sign up before midnight tomorrow. Is your door in the draw? Postcode Lottery manage lotteries on behalf of good causes. 18 plus conditions apply. Play
Over
responsibly.
100 meter. Links afslaan naar Vosket Hill. Links afslaan naar Vosket Hill. Over 200 meter. Rechts afslaan naar Buckley Cross. Dan links afslaan naar B3236 Stanwell Hill.
For the second half of the 70s, and never can say goodbye.
Rechts afslaan naar Buckley Cross. Dan links afslaan naar B3236 Stanwell Hill. Links afslaan naar B3236 Stanwell Hill. Over 1,3 kilometer. Rechts afslaan naar A39 Atlantic Highway. afslaan naar A39 Atlantic Highway.
Oh, those strings
Over
are so
2,3 kilometer. Op de rotonde
Originally
ga
written
rechtdoor.
with the Supremes in mind, it was actually placed with the Jackson 5, who first had a hit with Never Can Say Goodbye, but it was Gloria Gaynor who had the disco hit of 75 with it, although she was robbed of a number one, a song that was so dominant, it got to number one for 1 week in 1975, but in the native US, it only reached number 91 on the Billboard Hot 100. Here, it toppled status quo's down, and prevented Gloria Gaynor from being a chart topper. The Times monster hit of January 1975 with Miss Grace on Greatest Hits Radio, spinning the decades.
Op de rotonde ga rechtdoor. Over 3,1 kilometer. Links afslaan. Over 1 kilometer. Links afslaan.
The Times, who had their first UK hit in summer 1963 with So Much in Love. Fast forward to January 1975, and after entering the UK Christmas chart on the 21st of December 1974 at number 33, 5 weeks later, Miss Grace climbed to number one for one single week. But it didn't prevent Gloria Gaynor's Never Can Say Goodbye from being a UK chart topper. Another held at the top for you next week on Greatest Hits Radio. Not long to go before we fire up the turntables and play your vinyl requests from 5 o'clock, but we must wish
Links
Stephen
afslaan.
Tintin Duffy a happy birthday. 66 years young today, and the original lead
Over
vocalist
700 meter.
of Duran Duran
Rechts
before Simon
afslaan.
Le Bon joined in 1979.
Ga rechtdoor
He also went
gedurende
on to write some of
8,9
Robbie Williams'
kilometer.
solo hits in the noughties. Kiss Me from 1985 on Greatest Hits Radio.
1985. For our birthday boy, Stephen Anthony James Duffy, who celebrates his birthday today. 66 years young, Stephen Tintin Duffy, and Kiss Me. He gained the name Tintin, by the way, after forming a band of the same name in 1982. I'm Stephanie Haas. This weekend, here at Great 6 Radio, we are celebrating the songs that combined electronic music advances with punk rock sensibilities. Yes, we're talking new wave. These songs that changed the face of music, and the song that changed everything for the new wave musical movement was Chiwe Ahmed. during the winter of discontent in 1979. And by summer that year, this was a soundtrack that caused an awakening in those looking for something new. The sound was electronic new wave. And Gary Newman was front and centre of Tubeway Army, #1 for 4 weeks through June and July. This would go on to inspire the likes of Depeche Mode, Soft Cell, Human League, and Tears for Fears, who would go on to push musical boundaries in the decade that followed, the 1980s. Tubeway Army, our friends electric. This is Greatest Hits Radio, and the turntables are fired up as we are all request vinyl. Next on Spinning the Decades.
Greatest Hits Radio. Weekstone's kitchens and bathrooms. Oh, Weekstone's kitchens and bathrooms.
Start planning your new dream kitchen or bathroom with Wignall's. We'll see your complete project through from start to finish. Walborough Street, Newton Abbot, and now also the Dartmoor studio at Heathfield.
Wignall's kitchens and bathrooms. Oh.
Wignalls.co.uk.
In Postcode Lottery's June draws, you could win a share of £20.8 million. So sign up before midnight tomorrow. Is your door in the draw? Postcode Lottery manage lotteries on behalf of good causes. 18 plus conditions apply. Play responsibly. Not available in Northern Ireland. Being good with money starts with everyday habits. At Starling, we've been rounding up the best ones, like paying in local currency on holiday. You'll often get a better exchange rate, leaving more money for the fun stuff. And not getting the cheap early flight. You'll spend what you saved on a 3 a.m. taxi. At Starling, we're set up to help you build great money habits. No fees from us when you spend overseas, so what happens in Vegas stays in budget. Join millions of Starling customers. Good with money starts here. Go from bucket list to booked with EasyJet. Find that perfect spot by the perfect pool with the perfect book. And now's the perfect time to book it. Get package holidays from £289 per person and flights from £37 one way. Book now at easyjet.com. Get out there. Selected dates and flights able to October. Limited availability. Holidays sample protected. T's and C's apply.
One of the best things about a holiday with Saga is your chauffeur who'll pick you up and drive you to your departure point. Whether you're river cruising along the Rhine or uncovering centuries of history on a tour of Japan. Even better, they'll pick you up and drive you home again afterwards. 2027 season now on sale. Search Saga Holidays. Experience is everything. Nationwide chauffeur service available on UK mainland. Full terms apply. Over 50s only and all protected.
Selling your car can be super simple if you choose We Buy Any Car instead of a confusing part exchange. Because with We Buy Any Car, you'll have cash in the bank for more bargaining power on your next car. If only they could make getting to that countryside wedding simpler.
Make a U-turn. Make a U-turn.
Oh no. We Buy Any Car. Selling made simple. To get a quote in 30 seconds,
is in Budapest, where Arsenal were just getting underway in the Champions League final.
My head is nervous. My heart says 1-0 to the Arsenal.
Those supporters are among a packed crowd watching the North Londoners take on reigning champions PSG. Gunners fan and Daily Mail sports presenter Henry Williams reckons there's a significant difference between the teams.
PSG are the best team in the world. There's absolutely no denying that. The way that they play football is just sensational. They're an absolute joy to watch, and that's the comparison with Arsenal that is so stark. Arsenal, get critics saying that they're not entertaining to watch.
Well, if they claim an historic victory, Arsenal would secure a hat-trick of European trophy wins for English clubs this season. Next, Liverpool have sacked boss Arne Slot a year after winning the Premier League in his first season. They finished 5th this time around, and Andoni Iraola is believed to be the front runner to succeed the Dutchman after ending his time in charge of Bournemouth. These Red supporters feel the club's hierarchy have made the right decision.
Just let's hope the next manager who comes can do a lot better with the season and fighting and get us back where we belong. Like, all the money that was spent in the summer, really had to do better this season, defending champions, to be honest.
Iriola's the top man at the moment.
13 people have now died in open water during the UK's hot weather spell. The latest is the 15-year-old girl from Cheshire who got into difficulty off the Merseyside coast. A man has been arrested on suspicion of the murder of a pensioner in Cornwall. A woman in her 80s was found dead at a property near Houston early yesterday morning. A man's been charged with causing a public nuisance following significant disruption at Manchester Airport. Parts of Terminal 2 were closed for hours on Wednesday, leading to big queues on nearby roads. The 47-year-old is due in court in November. And the UK boss of Wizz Air has issued a warning to British passengers abroad. They're being urged to get to European airports 3 hours before departures because of new border checks.
Listen to the top 10 at 10 anytime on the Rail app, home of the music and presenters you love.
Rain for parts of the UK tonight, feeling fresher tomorrow with a mix of sunny spells and showers. That's the latest. I'm Johnny Freeman.
Now, Stephanie Paris, spinning the decades. Sound like this.
5 o'clock, and the turntables are on. Shelley played from the original vinyl 45, and it's got the most timeless picture sleeve as well. It's baby blue, and it's got that love art in the middle. The Buzzcocks, Ever Fallen in Love with Someone You Shouldn't Have, and it's the first song out of the record box, as every single song between now and 6 o'clock is on vinyl as we spin the decades here at Greatest Hits Radio. Hello to Tony in Jersey, who says, I heard you play Eddie Grant's I Don't Want to Dance a few weeks ago, which took me immediately back to my last year of secondary school and the disco held for all the actors and stage hands that were involved in the school play of The King and I. Oh, we did that at school. Anyway, he says, I had a couple of Eddie Grant albums, and Electric Avenue is my absolute favourite track of his. If you have it on single, could you please play it? Oh, yeah. From the original vinyl 45. Eddie Grant, Electric Avenue on Greatest Hits Radio.
Over 1 kilometer. Links afslaan naar B3254 East Road.
Oh, the joy of doing this show for you every single Saturday afternoon. Thank you for having us on. I'm Stephanie Hurst. This is Greatest Hits Radio. Every song from vinyl, from my original 1982 vinyl 45. Oh, Eddie Grant for Tony and Jersey, Electric Avenue. I like to Nigel, who's been on saying I'm still in clear-out mood. If you were listening a few weeks ago, he used to be a DJ in the 70s, Nigel, and he cleared out a load of vinyl singles, took them down a car boot and made a couple of £100. I was like, oh, I could have given you more for them than that. Anyway, he says he's been storing up some BSA motorcycle parts for the last 40 years, and he took a stall at Lincoln Auto Jumble and shifted a few bits. The rest are going to the scrapyard. Anyway, could you play Rolling Stones and Jumping Jack Flash on vinyl? Yes! They are 2 number ones in a row. This and Honky Tonk Women, played from the original Decca 45. For you, Nigel, on vinyl, the Stones, Jumping Jack Flash. Greatest Hits Radio.
Links afslaan naar B3254 East Road. Over 6,9 kilometer. Links afslaan naar A3072.
21st of July 1963. Come on, and it's a great tune. I play that on vinyl over on our sister station, Greatest Hits Radio 60s, on our Spinning the 60s show, Saturday lunchtime from 12 midday. We also have Greatest Hits Radio 70s and 80s, but here on the mothership, we spin the decades every single Saturday afternoon for Nigel, Rolling Stones and Monty. I like to Heather in Wakefield, who says that I love the fact you're playing vinyl. I got back into records a couple of years ago, being an original record buyer back in the day. As my most wanted, could you please play Rick Astley's She Wants to Dance With Me? Went to see him in concert in Leeds recently. Oh, this is very unheard. Stop Aching Awards Fest. As we spin the decades on vinyl till 6 at Greatest Hits Radio. September 1988. Oh. Rick Astley, She Wants to Dance With Me. For Heather in Wakefield, every single song from vinyl. There you go. Backwards? Forwards, yeah. We play them all from the original 45 singles every single Saturday afternoon. Till 6 here at Greatest Hits Radio. I'm Steph. I like to Jenny in Stephenton. Steph, could you please play the Kurzel Flyers and Little Does She Know? I can't think of laundrettes without thinking of that song. Didn't they have washing machines on top of the pops when they performed this? Greatest Hits Radio.
Linksafslaan naar A3072.
wonderful for Jenny and Stone here in turn on vinyl, the Kersal Flyers from 1976, and little does she know, greatest hits radio, I'm Stephanie Huss, as we spin the decades on vinyl through till 6 o'clock tonight, and then we visit 1977, 1987 and 1994 as we travel around the globe to find out what was number one this very day. Let's hear Amanda in Chesterfield who says, Steph, anything by the Feeling League on vinyl would be wonderful. How about Keep Feeling Fascination? I'll play it next for you.
What would a golf membership at Trathorn...